Hello all, my name is Lizette and today I will introduce you to Class Dojo. We know that we have many apps that we can use to communicate with teachers, parents, and students, but I'm going to talk about Class Dojo today. So Class Dojo is a communication app for the classroom. It connects teachers, parents, and students who use it to share photos, videos, and messages through the school day. I like Class Dojo because it allows you to work together as a team, share in the classroom experience, and bring big ideas to life in their classroom and homes. Class Dojo is known to create a positive culture where teachers can encourage students for any skill or value, whether it's working hard, being kind, helping others, or something else. It also gives students a voice since they can showcase and share their learning by adding photos and videos to their own portfolios, which they can create in this app. And the best thing about Class Dojo is that all these moments can be shared with the parents, so that's a way to get them engaged by sharing photos and videos of all the wonderful classroom moments. So I'm going to show you how to get started with Class Dojo. So to get started, you want to go to the website classdojo.com. And once you're in, you want to set up an account and make sure you identify yourself. Identify your role. So in this case, we're going to select teacher. Now, once you get in, it will look something like this. And you can start to add your classes by clicking on this plus sign button. But I already created my class for demo purposes for today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my demo class. So Class Dojo is a great tool for giving students points. So as you can see, I have all of my students already added, but if I wanted to add more students, I would click this button right here, the plus sign again, or I could also edit my class by going to Options, Edit Class, and I can also add students from here. Another way that I can have my students added to this is that they add themselves. So I can display a class QR code on my projector, and all they do is follow these easy instructions and they can just scan it with their iPad. Or another way is to print out the poster sheet with the QR code. The instructions are in the sheet and they can even take it home to for their parents to help them get set up. So now that let's go back here. Now that your students are all added, I'm going to start awarding points. So I'm going to go and award a point to Maria for homework completed. And notice how I can just easily tap on any student one by one and award them points on any skill. I'm going to give Zoe now a point for great work. And so you can see that I just awarded students any skill that I want. Just one more here on task for Jimena. And now I want to if this is on display on your projector in your class, students will be able to see it as they earn points. So this is a very effective motivator for your classroom. So you see I've already awarded points to each of my students. If I tap off one of my students, I can see their class story. I'm going to click on Zoe and I'm going to view Zoe's portfolio and go into her class story. And I can see what he's doing, how she's doing in class. And you can see that I just sent her a message telling her you're doing a great class. You're doing great in class today, and she can be able to see this as well as her points that have been awarded. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the classroom and to my students here, and I'm going to show you some things in the links all around the page. If you look at the bottom, you see that you have the option to take attendance. I can mark all my students present and save my attendance. And I can also give multiple students points. So I'm going to give them, let's see, I'm going to select multiple, click on the students I want to give the same feedback to. Let's see, I'm going to put, I'm going to click on task for all those students that I just clicked on And I'm going to also, another way is to give students multiple points is by creating groups. So I'm going to click on the groups tab. See that I already created 2 groups, the blue table, the red table. Let me just create one more so you can see how I do this. I'm going to name them now the yellow table, and I'm going to click on 4 of my students that would be on the group table, on the yellow table, I'm sorry, and create a group. And this is good when you already have them set up in tables or in teams. So now when I want to give points, I can tap on any of the group and award all of the students that are on this group a skill. So I'm going to be giving them for helping others or any other skill that you want. I have an embedded timer tool, which is really nice if you have this on your projector. So you can use it when students are taking a quiz or a test, and you want them to see how much time they have left. Also, I have the toolkit right here. The toolkit is for your phone app. Teachers highly recommend it for the phone or the iPad app because you can be mobile in the classroom and be able to give your students points that way. And lastly, this is how you can manage your students' account. So you go to options. If you look up here in options, you're able to see some other options. Here for editing a class, you can change the name. You can change the name, the icon. You can even add more students. You can add your parents, or you can also add more skills. So if I would like to add something specific to my classroom, I would just click add a skill, and let's see, we can name it. Since this will be, let's say, a math class, I would be using great math work, and save it. So that way I would award this to my kids for the great math work that they're doing. And now I have my own indicator here that I can use. You can also add negative points, and that will be taken away from your students' points count. But many teachers would like to stick to the positive though, and that's okay as well. You can also add a co-teacher to your class. So if you need to add a co-teacher, you would add them here. Lastly, one of my favorite things about ClassDojo is, say, this reports. Click on view reports, and if you tap on this reports, you can see a report of your whole class and how they're doing. You can also tap on each individual student. So if you were having a parent conference, you can use this tool to talk to your parents about how the student is doing in your class. You can also view the spreadsheet or print it. Alright, thank you for watching this tutorial on ClassDojo.